this NBA action on EA Sports. Alongside the former Chicago Bulls guard, Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, these guys are ready to go.
And people at home can't see me right now, but I'm stretching my arms, I'm stretching my legs. This is going to be one fast-paced game. Let's get to it.
This booth is all stretched out. The players gearing up. Let's get ready for the opening tip. The Clippers begin the game with the basketball.
So, Ed, my man P. Bev the other day made some comments on social media. I want to get your reaction. He said, I'll tell you right now, we are the best team in L.A. How do you feel about that?
Jay, since the Clippers moved from San Diego, I don't know if that's been the case once. Maybe going back a few years, but LeBron James is in L.A. now. I don't know if Patrick Beverley's right on that one. From long range, Robert Covington is long, and it pays off with the three.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
It's L.A. Clippers ball. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To Williams. Gets it in the left corner. Beyond the arc for three. They have to keep him in their grasp.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
Simmons to Redick. Lets it fly from long range. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Beverley to Gortat. Baseline drive. Joel Embiid, huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Off the mark. What on earth was he thinking?
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Short jumper won't fall. Williams into the front court. Down three. Jay, recent years, the Clippers have added guys, rookies and otherwise, who bring that toughness factor.
And it all starts with Patrick Beverley. He missed most of last season with a meniscus issue and a microfracture in his right knee. But I got a chance to sit with him at the desk during the NBA draft on ESPN. And when the Clippers selected back-to-back Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jerome Robinson, he looked right at me in the eyes and said, oh, they're going to have to get in where they can fit in. And I'm going to make sure they bring it every single day. That's the kind of tough leader you have in P. Bev.
To Redick. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Redick to Simmons. 4-3. That no good. Off the mark. Beverley into the front court. They're down three. To Williams. Lou Williams. Good start. He's made his first shot.
The sixth man of the year after averaging 23 points per game off the bench. Think about that for a second. When was the last time the best player on the team came off the bench? That's who Lou Will is.
Flushes it home.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
For three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I love watching these coaches' moments. The coach was literally saying, no, 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 yes, yes, yes. That's how you make coaches look like masterminds.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a two-point basketball game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down?
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Bradley to Tobias Harris. Amir Johnson with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two. Tobias Harris at the line. And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Deep right corner. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Gilgeous-Alexander to Tobias Harris. Fires the three. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance.
Let's go Sixers. Amir Johnson with the three-pointer. Let's go Philly.
Give him space.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
To him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot.
Oh, look at this race. Check him up. Check him up. Bust it. Amir Johnson with the three for the Sixers. Let's go
Amir
Philly.
Johnson with a chance at a 4-point play. For his career, 67%. You can count that one. 4-point play.
Good shot, man.
LA Clippers with the basketball to Bradley. Inside, he scores.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No good. Fires the three. Made his first effort, but not that time. Deep three at the buzzer. Three at the buzzer is good. And a fitting close to this one. They're right back in it after 1 quarter of play. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Yes, I do, but the first thing you have to expect is that this game is very similar to a relationship. There are a lot of ups and downs, but you have to be committed to the process. Both teams are committed, they'll find their flow.
Clippers have the basketball. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. To Covington. False. And it's Beverly there to grab the rebound. Robert Covington pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Redick with it. His team up by 1. Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Oh, emphatic slam.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Markelle Fultz goes to the right side. Redick. J.J. Redick. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Screen coming. Has a look. Missed that one. His coach cannot be a happy camper.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards. Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Changes coming from both sides right now. Bradley. Smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
It's LA Clippers ball. Beverly. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one, count it. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Mike Scott at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Whoops, that won't go. The pass taken away by the Clippers to Bradley. Deep two there, won't go. Embiid. It's the Clippers with the possession now. To Beverly. And the finish. Slam dunk.
The passing has been great, but the movement without the ball has been even better. Seeing a play before it happens is a skill set a lot of people don't talk about. But a great pass combined with great movement, good luck with that.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Fultz. Markelle Fultz. 2 of 4 now.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Beverly into the front court. 5-point game. Covington. Shot from the lane won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them.
And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team finishing on the outside looking in. What I mean by outside is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question marks with Toronto, Kawhi Leonard, does he really want to be there? Changing up their coach, what's going on with that franchise? And the question mark still is around Ben Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball down the stretch.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. McConnell gets it in the right corner. Going to launch beyond the arc. Ooh, he'll take that.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Beverly to Tobias Harris. Joel Embiid swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
From long range. Another chance. To Fultz. Beyond the arc for three. He's not known for that. Markelle Fultz, the former #1 pick, hits a tough shot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Fultz. Offensive board. Beverly into the front court. 9-point margin. Snared by Embiid. Fultz. Slams it home on the putback. Deep three at the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. And a great start for the 76ers.
The 76ers certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Clippers have yet to appear after one half of basketball. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Blocks.
The Philadelphia 76ers have been making the kind of defensive impact that can affect the team mentally. After a lot of those blocks, you'll start to see guys more hesitant and second-guessing shot opportunities.
Player of the half.
Dario Saric has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. One will perceive that Ben Simmons has already won a championship when that has not been the case. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
Simmons to Redick. Lets it fly from long range. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Robert Covington is long, and it pays off with the three.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Gets a look. Can't hit. Redick with it. Up a dozen. To Embiid. 4-3. And Joel Embiid didn't even blink. Knocks it down for three.
Can we take a second to talk about the most gregarious personality in the NBA? We don't trust in the process. No. We're beyond the process. Joel Embiid has emerged as this generation's Shaquille O'Neal, and he's done it in a variety of ways. He's a dominant big who doesn't shy away from the physicality of the game. Probably the reason why he was up for Defensive Player of the Year. And also, he has a personality that baits you into a conversation, whether you like it or not, and he's pretty hysterical. This kid is going to be a star in the league for years to come, and you better pay attention to what he has to put down.
From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Joel Embiid with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Covington. Deep right corner. For three. That's off the side of the rim. Short. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Redick. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Short jumper stays out.
You have to give the defense so much credit here. He absolutely destroyed them in the first half by being able to catch the ball in his operational pockets. What I mean by that, pinch post, three-point line. Now the defense is forcing him to catch the ball way further than what he was used to.
From the painted area, won't go down. Keeps the ball in bounds. That's what you want to see. Clippers have the basketball. Beverly to Tobias Harris. Joel Embiid.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Gortat. No good. To Simmons. Ben Simmons. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
You know, I'm going to say something that people probably won't like, but guess what? I don't care. I'm already crowning Ben Simmons as a top 5 playmaker in the league. His first true season, he had 18 points, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. He could finish around the rim and make everybody else around him look great. There's no doubt about it. He has all the ingredients to be the heir to the throne.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Jay, the Clippers last year were 2 games better than 500. Pretty amazing when you think about what they dealt with.
Most definitely. Think about what happened in the offseason. They traded Austin Rivers. They also lose DeAndre Jordan to free agency. But everything for this Clipper organization starts with Lou Williams. He is the stud for this team. It's the second time in his career he's been named 6th Man of the Year. And that's why they signed the 31-year-old to a 3-year, $24 million deal.
chance coming up at the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the line. First free throw is good. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Simmons. Here's a chance from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. High risk, high reward. It stays in their possession. It's LA Clippers ball. Gilgeous-Alexander. Now a steal by Philly. To Embiid. Simmons. Off the iron. No good. Fires the three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Okay, I see you throwing the ball like a quarterback in the pocket for the touchdown.
Gilgeous-Alexander. That's out. Last touch by Wilson Chandler. Bradley. Slams it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Second effort. A shot at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter, and the 76ers have to be feeling good. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A+ game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. Missed that one. You want to see more, knowing the defender was still right there.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
False. Can't get the bounce. To Williams. Nothing going here on that drive. Williams. Inside, he scores.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
False. And Boban there to take in the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander to Williams. Not that time.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Shot off the mark. Good defense. Williams across the timeline. His guys down big. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
False. No good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report. Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Harris. Joel Embiid. A tips it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
And Lou Williams, he doesn't miss many of those. A wide-open look for three.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide-open three.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Nope, first one does not go.
Los Angeles Clippers, number 11, Avery Bradley, and number 30, Mike Scott.
Knocks down the second after missing the first. Sixers control it. Fires the three. Like the confidence. Tough shot there from McConnell. Williams into the front court. Down a bundle. To Tobias Harris. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. The follow won't go either. To Embiid. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Robert Covington trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Williams to Bradley. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Covington from long range. It's Bradley with the rebound. Harris to Williams. Curling inside. Lou Williams. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
I don't know how many times you need to hear the words Lou Will spoken in so many rap songs, but I'm going to tell you something you didn't know about the young star. How about this was the first time in his 13 NBA seasons that he's averaged over 20 points per game.
Williams across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Shot from the lane won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Williams into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Screen coming. Williams to Bradley. That's out. Last touch by Avery Bradley. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 17, J.J. Redick. Entering the game for the Clippers. Number 13, Marcin Gortat.
Simmons. Not that time. He missed it. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers were simply amazing in this contest. The competitive edge, obviously, came from the way they shot the three ball. In fact, a majority of their points came from long-range shots, and that's just an amazing statistic. Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Clippers did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Philadelphia 76ers did a fantastic job of closing out on the offensive boards. Even better, they were able to convert those opportunities into second chance points. These guys did an incredible job of being assertive once the ball was in the air.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid blocked plenty of shots, but the stat you don't see is how often he forced opposing shooters into tough shots that resulted in misses.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Clippers. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up on behalf of ESPN on EA Sports. I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.